Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving my praises to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Um, my name is Brother Napak from the Camp Prophets in Babylon here in Tampa Bay, Florida. And I want to give double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, peace and blessings to hopeful elect, And I want to get into a short, quick lesson, and I'm going to call it, you can't state the truth in Esau's world, or Esau's kingdom. You can't state facts, man. Simple facts, because it's Esau's kingdom. Mainly if, you're somebody in his kingdom. You can't state facts, man. You can't state the truth. They take that privilege away from you, man. That's why the Lord says, blessed are they that lose their life for my sake, for they will earn it. Because we lost our lives in this world to be able to speak against this place, man. We lost our image, our positions, in this society, so we can be able to speak against the society. Because if we were somebody like Kanye West, man, we try to speak against this place and tell the truth, man. At the end of the day, it's gonna hurt us, more than really it's hurting them, man. All right, because everything's just gonna fall apart on you, man. All your fans, all your money, everything you had, really, it hurt people like Kanye, man. That's why a lot of these celebrities, that they after they say some of the truth or a piece of the truth, they hurry up and go back and make an apology video and go and they say they're shaking a Jewish man's hand or something, man. All right, because they can't speak against this place. They can't say anything. They lost that privilege once they, got their blue checks on IG and got famous in this world, man. They lost that privilege. They can no longer do things like that. But the topic or the point where I'm trying to get at in this class, as you see it says Adin Ross, receives backlash after tweeting there are only two genders. And that's what he literally tweeted. There are only two genders, man. All right. And he's received, the ultimate backlash. All right. Because, he's a famous content creator, YouTuber, and a lot of people know him. So once he tweeted something like that, a lot of people start coming against him, man. All right. Because people can accept, things like this, the truth of this matter. Mm-hmm. And once he said that, that's when they start to come against him. That's when they start to, all the backlash start to come against him and everything, man. All right. But what he said wasn't wrong, man. There are only two genders, man. The Lord made Adam and Eve, man and woman. All right. So in today's world, in today's society, man, people don't actually believe that there's only. So lucky my screen record was interrupted. But getting straight to it, let's get the scriptures. It says Galatians chapter 4 verse 16. It says, am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? All right. And this is what we do every day, man. When you go out into, to preach this word, man, we're making ourselves an enemy of the society, man. All right. We go out, we teach and we prophesy and we tell the truth, the raw, hardcore truth, and the truth hurts, man. Now, a lot of people can accept this. So once we say, the things that the world cannot face, we get backlash of our own kind, coming at us, man. People wanting to fight us, people wanting to come against us and, argue, all types of things, man. That's a part of speaking the truth. You know, that's a part of living in the society and speaking the truth. You can no longer speak it, man. You know, when you speak it, you become a number one target. You become the enemy. You know, because people can't bear witness to things, moral. All right, to the moral things in this life. The good, the actual natural and good things of this life, but instead the wickedness and unnatural and bad things of this place. That's what they, you know, can actually That's what they can actually comprehend. Wickedness, darkness, and confusion. But we look at it as what the hell. We can't comprehend that shit. Just like they can't comprehend this truth, they can't comprehend righteousness. We can't comprehend their confusion, man, and we no longer want to, man. At a point we did, but once we came into this truth, man, we no longer can comprehend it. We can, we see ourselves on a whole different level than that, man. All right. But you have Adam Ross, man. Or any of these other famous celebrities or actors or singers or rappers, if they come up and they say stuff like, "Oh, there's only two genders," or, "Oh, we are black, the so-called black people are the true Jews," and the truth, if they speak those things, they will receive hella backlash, man, because they're famous, man. That's why the Lord says, for enter to the kingdom of heaven is like a camel entering into the eye of the needle. And to get that real quick, I'm not just gonna quote it, but I'm gonna actually get it. It says, go all the way down to 24. This is Matthew chapter 19 and verse 23. It says, actually, let's start at verse 20. It says, "The young man saith unto him," all right, so this is the Lord and this young man is speaking with each other, and the young man say to him, it says, "All these things have I kept from my youth up. What lack I yet?" And Yahushua said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me. All right, so Lord say, if you're perfect, man, and if you're truly, about this thing, you love the Lord, man, sell all those things, those possessions that you have, and then come and serve me, man. Because the Lord understands that those possessions will be holding you back. All right. It says, "But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions." So when he heard that saying, he went away sorrowful. Like, "Damn, I can't do that, man. I got too much. I got too much to live up to. I got too much to live with. I got all these riches, and you want me to go give it to the poor so I could be poor? How I'm going to continue to eat? How am I? Because he had no faith ultimately. All his faith was in those possessions that he had. All right. So he's like, "How I'm going to eat? How I'm going to provide myself with new jewelry, the new clothes, all these different things." And this is how, these celebrities think now, because they, as of right now, man, they envy this side that we're on, man. They see us going out and going to camp, preaching this truth, being able to preach the truth. These celebrities see that, man, but it's too late for them now, really. So a lot of them, just sit there and they watch from the sidelines, like, "Damn, man, I wish I was there right now, man. I wish I never even." And you hear these things in some of their rap videos, their music, oh, I missed before I had this money and all this fame. They would tell you that in their songs, man. you know, are in these interviews, they will say that, man, because at the end of the day, they understand that once they got those riches, that fame, it came with a price, man. All right, one of them is they can no longer speak the truth, man. All right, all their bank accounts get froze, all their money get taken, and everything they work for is gone. All right, but it says, for he had great possessions. Then said Yahushua to his disciples, verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. And again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of the needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh. Now, if you go into let me see, eye of the needle. No, you should be able to see a picture. I'm gonna put it up here if I find it. But it's literally just a small little door, that a camel go through, but it cannot go through unless all the possessions on its back is pulled off of it. All right. So the Lord says easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter to the kingdom of heaven, man. All right. So these basically saying, these rich men, these celebrities, these guys with hella fame and all these things, man, they can't let go of those things, man. A lot of them can't let go of those things. They have too much. All right. So, name a celebrity that would literally just drop everything that they have, forget about all that shit, man, and come and serve the Lord and come out on every week in and week out, to serve the Lord. You can't, because they're too stuck up, with the fame, the money, all the things, the cars, all those. They would rather stick with that than to be a normal man, that suffers from afflictions, sometimes might not be able to pay his own bills, but still have faith in the Lord, and serve the Lord, and is taken care of, by the Lord because they have faith in the Lord. They wouldn't want that type of lifestyle, man. All right, they couldn't handle that. So that's why when we came into this thing, we let go of our positions, the mindset of this world, the goals of this world that we had. We let all that shit go, man. We ultimately just became, that was our reasonable sacrifice, reasonable service unto the Lord, man. But let me get this real quick. I'm gonna close out on this. It says, Matthew chapter 16 and verse 25 says, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. All right, so whosoever will save his life, you're gonna ultimately lose it, man. All right, you try to save your life and your position, the things that you have in this world, in this society, you ultimately gonna lose it. When the day of judgment come, when the time where the Lord comes back and judges people, you're gonna be one of the people in that judgment fire, man. All right, but it says whosoever will lose his life, lose his position, lose his state of mind or conformity to this world, whosoever will lose his life for my sake, you're going to find it, man. Ultimately, you find life in this truth. All right, once you gain this truth, that's where you find the true life at. It gives you balance, man, because as you see, you have Jake walking around every day, man. They're confused. They're lost. They don't know what to believe, and they don't know what to trust anymore, man. All right? They always walking around feeling like they're missing something, but they can never know what they're missing because they can't, Lord's blocking them from coming into this truth, for getting this knowledge, man. All right? So this is life, man. Coming to this truth, to understand this truth, understand the gospel, the good news, man. All right? This is life. you know. But kind of that's all I want to get on that. I want to give our praises to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. I hope this class, this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect. You know, peace and blessings. Shalom.